Welcome to the DWS Reviews YouTube channel. Today we're in Middlesbrough and we're going to be trying out Rio Steakhouse. It's a Brazilian restaurant. They do offer an all-you-can-eat menu, and that's what we're going to be trying out today. As I said, never been here before. It is a chain kind of a restaurant. They do have other locations, Durham, York, but because we live close to Middlesbrough, we thought let's go check it out. We've booked a table and we're going to be heading in there shortly within the next half an hour or so. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm really excited for this one. So we arrived in Middlesbrough about an hour before we were due to go into Rio, so we decided to have a look around. This is a bit of the town centre in the park, and it was a lovely day outside. Very sunny, nice and hot, about 15 degrees. And this is the front of the Rio restaurant itself. It's right in the heart of Middlesbrough, very easy to get to, and it's connected to the Holiday Inn. So up above the Rio you've got the 2 floors of the Holiday Inn flats. And this is another picture of the front. Very nice presentation out the front, very colourful, some nice plants there. Looks very inviting. So we're going to head on inside and get this all-you-can-eat meat feast. And here's the Rio restaurant. Colourful, vibrant, lovely decor. Furniture were great, tables, chairs. Lighting was very nice, very inviting inside the restaurant. So Rio has 7 locations in England, but I believe they've also got 1 or 2 in Scotland. Now we went for the lunchtime menu there, which is $26.95 per person, and that gives you unlimited salad bar and unlimited meat. So we both got that, and it comes with options of drinks and sides. So if you come during the day, the menu is slightly different to the nighttime menu. During the day there's only 4 cuts of the prime steak, whereas if you come in the evening there's 7. And if you look at some of the other options with the pork, during the nighttime there's 4, during the day there's 3, and with the chicken options during the day there's 2, but at nighttime there's 3. So there's certain things that you can only get during the day, and there's only things that you can get during the night as well. There's also a vegetarian menu, a vegan menu, and a pescatarian selection. And they've only got the 1 cut of lamb, which I found to be a bit strange, but this lamb were excellent. So after the waiter explained how everything works, we headed over to the salad bar. And the salad bar was very vibrant, like lots of colourful vegetables, sides. They had the dips, the sauces. That grated padano there, that were lovely. And you've got your rice, you've got a few other things like your beef and beans. They had a special kind of dish for that. Your roast potatoes in there, they were lovely. And you've got your garlic creamy mushrooms, that was a highlight. And then over the other side of the salad bar you've got some other things. You've got some beetroots, Caesar salad. That Iberico cheese up there were lovely, and up above that you've got the salami and the chorizo. And here's some of the meat that we had. We had the pork sausage, that were really nice, the chili steak, you had the garlic steak, that were another highlight. There was also chicken thighs that came out, and they also had spicy chicken wings as well. We ate them pretty fast. With the side salads, I mean, everything that I had on my plate was brilliant, especially that Iberico cheese and the salami and the prosciutto there, that were lovely, having it alongside the meats and that were coming out. In some ways though, I kind of regretting putting that much on my plate, especially with how much meat was coming out. I kind of underestimated that. But anyway, here's another highlight, this roasted pineapple. You wouldn't really think that it'd be something first on your mind when you go to a steakhouse, but that roasted pineapple were lovely, and that came out with the gammon, and it complemented it really well because the gammon was very salty, but that pineapple was very nice. And then there's another picture of the steak there. There's a bit of sirloin there, chili steak, and then you've also got their little mixture. It's like sort of chopped onion, tomato, and that was very lovely on the dish. I had about 2 or 3 helpings of that. And on top of that, you also had other things coming to the table in between the guy coming down with the meat. They also dropped this cup of chips and these 2 or 3 cheesy puffs. I think they were cheesy and garlic puffs. So on top of eating all that meat, they were putting all these chips in front of you, and just as well as I was hungry, because I managed to polish them off. And this is another picture of some of the meats that we had. This is some of this sirloin and rump steak, and we had that with some roast potatoes and a bit of salad. That were lovely. And here's a picture of the guy coming around. This is when he come around with the pork sausages, and he's got like the skewer and gets the knife out and pushes it down onto your plate there. And after that, I got another picture. This is when they were cutting I think this was the sirloin steak or the rump steak. They were cutting this. And you just get your little tongs, and as he's cutting, you pull it off for him and you put it on the plate. And also, this is just a picture of the gammon and the pineapple. So, I mean, you can tell with the pineapple, it's got that nice little sort of char bit of roast on it. Lovely. I didn't expect to enjoy that, but I really did. And this is just another sort of tour of the salad bar. This time we decided to just slow things down a bit. And I decided to take over the camera because last time I went around I dropped the plate and I broke it. But yeah, there's the rice there. They only give you one type of rice, which is just your white rice. They don't have a vegetable rice like other places have that I've been to that do this type of thing. This was an interesting dish. This was kind of like beef and beans, like them black sort of pinto beans you get. This is something when I kind of looked at it, I went, I'm not too keen on this, but actually when you try it, it's very nice. I really enjoyed that one. And there's the roast potatoes there. Had quite a few of them. They got the cheesy mushrooms, or the garlic mushrooms, sorry I should say. And then they had a few different things, the beetroot. They had some cold pasta. There's some of the Caesar salad there. There was also a kind of like a quinoa type of bean salad that they had there. Plenty of stuff on offer. I mean, some places you go to, they don't have much, but this place had quite a lot of salads on offer, so lots of variation there. And here's another thing that I'd show everyone, and that's these stop and go cards. So when you want more meats, you have it on green. When you don't want any more meats, you have it on red. But I noticed even when we had it on red, the waiter was still coming over and still trying to give us some meat, and he was very attentive, and he kept trying to say, are you sure now? Are you sure you don't want any more? Here, try some of this shoulder pork, or try some more sausage. And he was very generous with the servings of the meat, which was really nice, and I think it's a really good idea. I know some places do it, but I really like it how he got the red and the green cards. So, we're done at Rio Steakhouse. First thing I gotta say is I'm full of meat, like I'm totally clogged. I'm really full. That was a big eat. When you walk in there, you sat down, the waiter comes over, explains everything. He explained everything really well, and then you've got the salad bar there. Some of the salad selections you got there are fantastic. You got the potatoes, the rice, the creamy mushrooms were brilliant. They've also got their own sort of special like little dips that they've got there. They've got some great stuff on offer there. And then after that, the lad comes around every, say, 5 minutes or so with the meat. And obviously you've got the two cards. You've got the red card saying you don't want any more, and the green one, so you flip them over. And he was coming around every 5 minutes, cutting off the sections of meat. There was about 3 or 4 different types of steak. You had chorizo sausage, you had chicken thighs, the spicy chicken wings, and then right towards the end there they had the shoulder of pork, which I thought were amazing, and then the spicy sausage, which they did for us specially because we asked can we add some spicy sausage, and they brought that out. Plus they had drinks, they gave you chips and also some cheesy puffs at the start as well, which I think was a bit of a tactical thing to maybe try to fill you up so you didn't eat so much meat. But the meat itself was brilliant. Probably the favourite ones for me were the sirloin. and the shoulder of pork, they just kind of just melted in your mouth. They were brilliant. So I should mention that when you first go in there, you've only got an hour and a half, so they give you that window to eat as much as you possibly can. We were in there for pretty much that hour and a half. We were there from right to the start and right to the finish. One thing I also forgot to mention was the gammon with the pineapple slice. This was like a roasted pineapple slice, and that was brilliant because the gammon was actually very salty, but the pineapple complemented it very, very well. So I had a fantastic time at Rio Steakhouse. So we got the bill at the end. Quite expensive, but definitely worth it. £70.29. So we got the lunch between Monday to Friday, they call it on the bill. For 2 people together, that was £53.90 in total. We got 2 bottles of Coke, £6.50, a large still water, £3.50, and then the service charge, which was £6.39. So overall, what did I think about the Rio Steakhouse out of 10? I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. I thought it were brilliant. I had a great time there. At the start of the video, you wouldn't believe when I started filming, I dropped one of the plates near the salad bar and it smashed on the ground. The entire life of going to restaurants never happened, and as soon as I started doing this channel, I smashed a plate on the ground. Staff were great though, they said don't worry about it. But overall, great time out. It's not somewhere that you'd probably go every week or whatever, but for a special occasion, definitely a place to go check out. So thanks everyone for tuning in for the video. Got a few videos coming out in the future, hopefully. Stay tuned. Alright, ta-ra.